reveals to me, and all that every day I wake up, I have to search my own heart. So anyone here who believes there's an afterlife, anyone who's listening out there who's following Museveni and the regime, which is doing things literally to people from the pit of hell. And I'm saying literally from the pit of hell, because you cannot do the things you're doing if you're really a human being acting in the right mind. The things they're doing to our people are from the pit of hell. So if you yourself don't search your heart, if I don't search my heart, we can become bitter and stay bitter. So if we feel bitterness in our heart, we can't allow it. So that's what I'm asking for anyone here. It has to start with us. Every day I have to check. Am I angry with my boss? Am I angry with my spouse, my child? Start with us, because if you allow those things to build up, you become 70. And that scares me more than anything, because I'm fighting for heaven. I don't know about anybody else. I believe there's an afterlife. And then if it starts with me, then I'm teaching my child. I'm looking at my household. And then it becomes a community. Our community, what does our community look like? And then it affects our country. We have to reverse what Museveni has done, what has happened to the soul of Uganda. People are going to live in fear, because the devil is about fear. It is frightening to see what is happening to the soul of Ugandans. I'm sorry you gave me the mic, but anyway, so that's what I'm seeing. That's what I have to say. Anyone who believes in God, when you feel bitterness, because don't think I don't. I have tried it. There are times I cry, I'm like, why? I want to pray fire and brimstone. And there are times I do over these people. I want them gone. I want God to show up like he did. He's done it before. Why not just turn them into smithereens? But I didn't create them. He reminds me, you didn't create them. So then it reminds me, look at yourself. Start with yourself. Look at your heart now. If you stay like that, you'll become one of them. So I just encourage for me, my job is, and I thank God, Mama Selena, I know some of you know her. She's a comrade from Kenya. Actually, God gave her mandate to pray for Uganda. She can't even pray for Kenya. There's a reason. God is too merciful. Benny Hinn was in Uganda, and my prayer was, Lord, let him speak truth to power. Reveal to him what these people are doing. I don't know if he did. I don't know what he told Museveni and his wife. But that was my prayer, because I almost wanted to pray, don't let him come. But no, we need this, because we have fallen so far. Our soul has fallen so far as a nation. That's why somebody can wake up one day, take a knife, and kill two innocent people like that. But murder starts in the heart. It starts with hatred. And those of us in this struggle, we're not exempt. We're human. We hear these things and we're filled with rage. And then we have to lay it down. Because for those of us who believe in Jesus, who did not.
You know, if you look at the Bible, these people fought to go back into the Bible and read. They did not sit down. They prayed to God, but then they also got their arms and they went and fought all those people who were around them to get to their promised land. It was not sitting and praying and praying and praying and praying to God. They had to stand up. Even when Jerusalem fell, they had in one arm they had the weapon, and the other they were building. You cannot just go praying and you think that God up there is going to help you. God uses people to do what he has to accomplish. You cannot just be praying. You have to pray, and in the other hand, you have to have your weapon, which is you resist, you defend yourself. That is the Uganda we all are sorting for. Even when change comes, you cannot just be praying totally, neighbors and Bazimba, you know. You have to keep on, even when we have the new Uganda here, you still have to keep on praying and you still have to keep on defending. That is the Uganda we are looking for. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sister Mimi. Ellen Prezo. Oh, Seguia is here. Dorcas, do you have a few minutes for Seguia? So that when we go on space, he doesn't complain and say, Mwampa the mic. Seguia.
Seguia over the Tokunonya. Nolwaliro bagambye nti look for Seguia in the space.
Yeah, as Seguia sorts himself out, I want to greet you all, comrades. Dr. Mungadi, can you confirm that I can be heard?
Yes, we can hear you, Ellen Prezo.
Yes,
Go
we
on.
can hear.
Great. Since you guys are, speaking more of the Bible, I think you're all converted. Let me also start in the line of what the Bible says. The Bible says man was created when God spoke to himself. When God was creating other creatures, he spoke the word. Let there be birds, and there were. Let there be light, he called it day. But when he came to create man, he spoke to himself and he said, we're creating man in our image, not in my, not singular, in our image, because God, as more powerful as he is, he believes in our popular or plural. Man is a spirit possessing a soul, living in a body. Those words, they're not just mere words. They make us who we are as human beings. Your soul is made of three elements: your heart, your will, and your emotions. When someone speaks to you, when you hear something, when you see something, the message that you interpret, your brain interprets, don't go to your spirit. It goes to your soul. When you see someone has been beaten to pulp, has been tortured, it affects your emotions. You get hurt because of your emotions. God gave us an element that he himself cannot even control, and that's the will to decide on what we become and what we can do. Sometimes we even use that will to go against God. And God, being the loving creator with no condition, he continues loving us. He gives us that life.
Comment.
Why am I saying this? Yes, Dorcas, you want to say something? All right. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this in relation to what is happening in Uganda, what we are experiencing in Uganda, and to the rest of the world. But let me restrict myself to Uganda. We can blame Museveni and his group as much as we can. If we don't look into what we do to change what we want to change, we can't stop what Museveni is doing and his group. When you see the people like Rebecca Kadag, Moses Ali, having crowds of people, young people, shouting on top of their voice, supporting him. But the guy is frail. He's too old even to speak. And yet, in that same country, Uganda is not only has almost 85% of young people below the age of 35. It's second in the world, next to Niger. So in a country where you have 85% of young people below the age of 35 and 70% of that age is unemployed, is not only unemployed, but is unemployable because either they lack the necessary skills to be employed. Why? Either some of them have gone through education for all, UPE or USE, where a child is given 20,000 per year, not per term, but per year. And some of them don't even complete. We also must understand, why do we need government as people? Before you make that decision to either join the revolution or the struggle and the noble cause to liberate yourself from the shackles of those that captured your country, you ask yourself, why do you need a government? What do you expect from the government? We go and line up to elect those leaders to form a government in order to provide services that individuals cannot provide. And those are public services. Putting up infrastructure, schools, hospitals, and develop the economy, provide security for all, not for the few. Now, if you find hundreds of thousands of young people being rallied to come and then support a frail Moses Ali campaigning, seated on his chair, he's struggling even to speak up, do you again blame Museveni? Oh, we're not doing our job as Ugandans that still want to have that change and have not tipped over to start needing the change, go around talking about things that are not even helpful in the current situation. We are using an election as a peaceful means to remove a senile dictator, a tyrant. And not only removing Museveni as a person, as an individual, but the entire system. But that is going to require the majority Ugandans to join the call not to see the coming election not as an ordinary election, but a revolutionary election where we're going to make a statement. We're not doing it for Robert Agulanyi Sentamu, but we're doing it for ourselves to liberate our country, Uganda. We're using Robert Agulanyi Sentamu as a torchbearer, leading the way, but he cannot work alone. So what must we do? All the comrades, focus in 2 minutes, all the comrades on this platform, we have a role to play, wherever you are. The role we're gonna play, that we need the finances at this moment. There's a campaign drive that was launched by the People Power and NUP as the only genuine opposition grouping. That's why the rest of other opposition, those that purport to be in the opposition, are pointing their gun at the NUP, not at Museveni. And again, in the same spirit, they say, NUP and its leaders don't have the ball, but they spend almost their time. They speak to you because they want to contain your soul, to listen to them. Are you able to make that independent decision and instruct your mind, control your emotions, and make the right decision to join the train to liberate yourself? All of us come from different parts of Uganda. We have an heritage, we have roots in different parts of Uganda. We don't all come from the same place. Get that phone call every day. You can make it every day. And make it a point to call someone, 10 people. Call 10 people in Uganda, in your area, and ask them to do the same. Follow them up to make sure that the message spreads like wildfire. People can change. Others will probably be bold and get off the track going forward. If we miss this, then it will be us to blame ourselves. Museveni will continue doing what they're doing and his group. They will continue capturing, abducting, and maiming and torturing Ugandans. They'll continue stealing trillions of Ugandan shillings taxpayers' money. What is the future of our children? Is what we're fighting, because the current regime has failed to provide the services that we expect, the basic services we expect from the government. And yet, they're eating so much from what we contribute to provide those services. I appeal to all of you to do whatever it costs to play your role, small or big. You know what you can do. You can do your self-supervision and check yourself whether you've done the right thing. or what you've done is good enough. This is the time that we need to work towards liberating our country. We must start needing that change, not only wanting it. I submit.
Thank you so much, comrade, and thank you
for your faithfulness. But I do want to remind us that we are our brother's keeper on National Unity Platform, People Power. Please, let's continue to pray for our sister Tina Mirembe's son Josh, who's thankfully doing better, but he was in very serious condition. Our sister Tina has stood with us. Josh comes with her on our NUP conventions. So let's keep praying that he will be restored to perfect health. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sis. Yes, when one of us is not well, we have to really try and lift our brothers and sisters and look out for each other as well. Thank you so much, sis, for reminding us or reminding people about that. And of course, we really appreciate and thank Tina for all that she continues to do. Yes, Comrade Iga, you have just seconds. I'll pass the mic on. Comrade Mugisha, you have a minute if you want to speak to us. And whoever would like the mic, is just closing remarks, so just a minute is all I'm allowing. Yes, Comrade Iga, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still there, Dorcas. Yeah.
Yes, in closing, what are your closing remarks?
Yeah, let's see. Stay the cause, and this is our battle, and we shall fight it. And those in the UK, by the way, Friday, we've got another protest at the Ministry of Defense. So those who can turn up will be there. Thanks very much, Dorcas, for your resilience as well. And everyone who manages to come in every week. We are one. All for one, one for all. People power, our power.
Thank you so much, comrade. Thank you for pointing out on that. I'll share the flyer for those that are in the UK. Join us in the demonstration. Ministry of Defense, MOD, London. Postcode is SW1A2HB. Okay, that's 18th of July 2025, 11 to 6. And guys, remember, you can take a morning off or an afternoon off. It doesn't mean that you spend the whole day, you know, so do not give excuses. If you can only do an hour, by all means, run to do your bit in that 1 hour. You know, take some time off, an hour or two. If you can do it in your lunch break, fine. Go down there, do your bit, and then return to work. Or if you can do a morning, you know, some people will say, oh, I work up to 2 o'clock, fine. Then be there from 3 to 4. Or if you can do the morning, you know, so try and see how you can juggle this, but make time. Okay, hashtags are free political prisoners, hashtag Uganda is bleeding. Thank you, guys. We are closing. Sister, proceed. You want to come in? Oh, Comrade Mugisha, you unmuted. Please speak to us. Thank you for all the night shift spaces. Thank you for all that you do, Comrade. Please come in. We are closing. Such a shame. So you have short time to speak. Yes.
Absolutely fine. First of all, I would say thank you very much for every person who comes on every weekend to discuss issues of politics and issues of national importance. And another thing, I send my prayers to Sister Tina. May the Almighty help you with your child, and I hope my brother Dr. Mongadi Yosef the tornado didn't bring any issues to you. But apart from putting that aside, one thing that I've heard when I came in, it was about reconciliation and working together with other political parties. On that note, we shouldn't worry about anything. We should have a lot of confidence in our political party, those who support the nationality platform. We should have confidence in the executive leadership that is steering this. Because if we lose hope, if we lose respect, if we lose belief in how the executive that is led by our president, we lose a lot. Because always in politics, you can always get unforeseen issues. You can see things, you can expect things, and they turn out in the way you don't expect them. If your belief in the leadership is low, you will disrupt the struggle that we are in. For example, yes, I'm one of the advocates who say that exactly the three political parties that haven't attacked us directly, that we should be very conscious when we are trading the mode of communication. We should have effective communication to understand when, how, where, and who, and how to communicate in this or the other way. But we should be conscious of some green snake in the green grass, because we are in the politics of deception, whereby people we believe that are with us, they turn up in the morning to be having ego. Why would such and such a person be the one leading us? You should be with our terms. The issue of struggle, there is only one term to me: removing the dictator. There is only one term: how do we weaken Dictator Museveni? Other issues are non-negotiable, and to me they are nonsensical, but we should be very vigilant whom we are seeking to ally with. A lot of people are in this, but not wholeheartedly with us. And lastly, but not the least, we have a long way to go. The fundraising is here. We should do all we can do. Brothers and sisters in diaspora, we should not feel like ngaba sente zigenze nnyo. Be like a man. Abavubuka abasinga, a lot of guys who are here, you dating women, but you can give a woman every time $5, $10, £10. You keep giving in until you achieve what you achieve. We are speaking about this. We are looking for change. We are looking for things that are more than dating. And we should give in wholeheartedly, and we will see things happening in this or the other way. Otherwise, it was a little time and I came a little bit late. The blame is to me. Thank you very much, Sister Dorcas. But we're headed for a very, very critical time. We have 4 months, 5 months down the road. We should awaken our online activism. We should awaken our online pushing. We should awaken our reasoning capacity so that we can counteract these stupid people who are coming, formulating political parties that are nonsensical